Welcome inside our daily Athenaeum studios. I'm sports writer Matt Peaslee, joined by sports writer Michael Carvelli. We're here to preview the West Virginia women's basketball game taking place tonight at 7 p.m. at the WVU Coliseum, where we face off against the Duquesne Dukes out of Pittsburgh. West Virginia just cracked the top 10 this past week after a defeat of Loyola Maryland on last Friday. Mike, what'd you think of the game Friday?
I thought they did well in the second half after really struggling in the first half of play. They cut down on turnovers, started hitting more jump shots. I thought the senior captains, Liz Rapella and Medina Ali, did what they were supposed to do. They saw the team was struggling. They picked themselves up and really came out to play well. Rapella led all scorers with 18 and Ali had 17. But probably the biggest thing that came out of that game was in the post-game news conference when Mike Carey said that his senior point guard, Sarah Miles, was cleared to play, but he decided to keep her out. And it looks like she is going to play on Wednesday. In fact, Sarah talked about her rehab on Monday in interviews.
I just feel like I worked so hard over this past summer to develop my shot, extend the range on my shot, and I just feel like I have to start fresh again with my wrist and everything. So I have to start in and work my way back out once again.
Yeah, Mike, having Sarah back is definitely going to help out the team from a defensive standpoint as well as an offensive standpoint. She's obviously the leader of the team, being the point guard. She's had great success over the past 3 years. She was the reigning Big East Defensive Player of the Year. She's going to add a lot of nice dimensions, especially around the perimeter with her quickness, to get some key steals and lead the charge on the defensive end as well. But Brooke Hampton, a freshman, filled in fairly well for her the previous two games. What did you take from her gameplay, seeing her for the first time?
I think in her first couple games, counting the exhibition, having to step in as a starter right away, she did exceptionally well. I mean, she didn't turn the ball over at all in the season opener, had 4 assists with no turnovers. The other thing that she does, and she started to do it more in the regular season game, was she starts to shoot more, and she's getting more involved in the offense, and I think that's what she'll do well with when Miles returns, is that you can have Miles running the point, and then she can go off to the 2, score more points, where all the coaches and players have agreed that she's very successful at doing.
Yeah, Mike Carey actually talked about switching Hampton over to the 2 guard in his interviews last Monday.
Oh, she'll play. She'll get him playing. You know, Sarah can't go 40 minutes, and because of the quality playing time that Brooke got, I mean, there's times I'll put Brooke at the 2. Because Brooke shoots the 3 pretty well. So, without a doubt, she'll still get her playing time.
Go.
Tonight, the Mountaineers take on Duquesne at the Coliseum. They hold a 32-7 all-time record against the Dukes, and the last time they lost was an 89-69 defeat back in 1995. Matt, what do you think the keys to victory will be for the Mountaineers tonight?
Well, right off the bat, they're going to have to score some points. They had a sluggish first half, like you said, against Loyola last Friday. They were 1 for 12 from behind the arc, so they're definitely going to have to take some threes, get some points in the basket right off the bat. If they do that, it should be a smooth night for them, no doubt at all.
And I think it's going to come down to the turnovers for the Mountaineers. They turned the ball over 19 times against Loyola. Having Sarah Miles back at the point will help that number go down a little bit. But Mike Carey talked about on Monday it was going to be very difficult for the Mountaineers to adjust offensively because Duquesne switches up their defense quite often.
Yeah, they do a lot of different things defensively. You know, they'll play man, they'll play 2-3, they'll play 1-2-2, they'll go box and 1, they'll go triangle 2. They're one of them teams that keep changing up defensively, trying to get you confused on offense. They go a 3-quarter court 1-2-2 press, so they're going to change up a lot on us. So, again, it's good that we have Sarah back for this game because of that, and Brooke will pick that stuff up, what offenses get us in and defenses and stuff. And then, they also can score. They scored 40 points the first half against Lehigh and then come out the second half and didn't do as well, but they have the capability of putting up some points. So, they're going to be a better team. This is going to be a better team, which is good. We're going to play a better team than we did the last game. We're going to have to play better.